Hello, everyone. This is the first solo review we've had in a while, and it's probably it's gonna be another while before I have one. Anyway, today we'll be reviewing Transformers: Power of the Primes Grimlock. Can you shut the up every time? This figure is just great. Now, the only downside I have about this is that it's hard to make a good Grimlock figure. Unlike the Studio 86 ones, because, like, if you look, he has really small thighs compared to the rest of his body. And this is supposed to be like a G1 Grimlock. But when you look at 86, it pretty much looks perfect. But this is pretty much the only really good Grimlock I have. Got it from my grandma. Go ahead and remove this. This one does combine. I will not be showing the combiner transformation because I don't have the rest to combine with him. I have him and then a broken down swoop. So he comes with these fucking feet. Leave a comment down below what you do with these because I have no fucking idea. He also comes with this. I forget what it is. I think it's called like a prime combiner core. I don't know what you do with it. I don't know if it's just a collectible. Again, let me know down in the comments because I don't know. Bringing this aside, the painting and the sculpting on this figure is awesome. I like how this is semi-clear. If you look at it, semi-clear, and it makes it look really good for the Grimlock chest cavity. The posability is also great. We'll get to that soon. Also, the backpack is excellent. Like, it doesn't show a lot of kibble because Grimlock always has this backpack. Of course, there's this bit of kibble, but it doesn't do too much to, like, affect the figure. It doesn't do too much. Yeah, this figure has great painting and sculpting, excellent detail on the chest cavity, if it would focus. Excellent detail on the chest cavity. The only real downside I have about this figure, well, Power of the Primes line in general, is foil stickers. Why do we still use these? I understand they were mainly to, like, capture G1 aesthetic, but, like, these things suck because they get wore down so easily. Because I've only owned this guy for, like, maybe a year or so. And stickers on my other Transformers are still holding up. So it is just a real shame to see those peeling off. Because in, like, maybe in a couple years, those are just going to be completely gone. Anyway, with that out of the way, onto his posability. You can look left and right. Focus. Up that far, down that far. Ratcheted rotation at the arm. It does get blocked off by this a bit, but you can just scoot it or just work with it. His arms can move out and lock in, I presume because of its combiner mode. His elbow, okay, well, his forearm can bend this way, that way. Rotation at the forearm and bend at the elbow. Bend at the hand because of transformation. Move his arms out the way. His waist can move this way. Well, not this way. Left to right. You could count this as a ab crunch, I guess. But it doesn't exactly stay in place because this is mainly for the combiner mode. How does it do this? So I wouldn't necessarily count that as a ab crunch. He can kick, move back that far if you move his fucking butt flap, whatever the fuck you call this. It's the fucking pelvis for the combiner mode. His leg can move back that far. Ratcheted leg can move up that far. Pretty good for splits and all that. Rotation at the knee. Ratcheted bend at the knee. No pivot, sadly. And that's pretty much his posability. It's good posability for what, like, you can get with it. Like, I'll put some images up now. Like, it's good posability for what you would want from this figure. But considering it's Grimlock, I feel like you would still want more posability. Especially since he's the main combiner part. But it's good. Well, good enough for what it's trying to be. Anyway, on to the transformation. And here you have his Dino mode. It's pretty good. When I first got this, when I did this, I thought he looked like a fucking dog for some reason. But what I do, whatever. What I do is I take this. I'll take the waist part. I fold it out and kind of put it at those two things at the legs right here, so that it kind of like conceals it. Sure, there's this part, but you're not going to be looking down there, are you? But of course, you do have some new articulation joints. Like I said, it can move up, down, the rotation. The jaw can open and close, and they're on a ball joint, so they could just go all the way around. I don't know why these keep splitting apart. Ah, come on, stick together, you cunt. Anyway, it's definitely a good dino mode. That is for sure. It is definitely a good dinosaur mode. There's not much bad things to say about it. It's just a good figure. Shut the fuck up! I would rate this. I want to say 10 out of 10, of course, but it's a good figure, just not worthy of 10 out of 10. So I will rate it at least a 9 out of 10. Mainly because of the foil stickers, and it doesn't have much articulation for what you want from a GRIMLOCK figure, in my personal opinion. But you can still get good poses in dinosaur mode and in robot mode. So yeah, it's good for what it's trying to be. That's why it gets a 9 out of 10. All in all, this figure is great, and I do recommend picking it up. If you want to get a combiner, or you just want a good GRIMLOCK figure, this is an excellent option to get. Of course, if you just want a good GRIMLOCK figure, I do recommend getting this 2 Series 86 one. I don't have it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. Anyway, that's pretty much all for this video. I know it was really short, but I am just trying to pump out more videos and focus on quality of the videos rather than quantity. But I'm also currently working on the sequel to the Predacon video, the Maximals. So, I will see you all probably soon, because I'm probably going to do another voice rolling video. Anyway, bye-bye.
I am the leader of the Decepticons, Lord Starscream.